What's something people don't actually realize is optional to own? My parents were always broke, so I never had a car in high school. I lived in a small town and walked everywhere. I got a lot of crap for it, but I didn't care. I went to college in a big city and took public transportation everywhere. I got a job after college and took public transportation to work. I lived in a city with great public transportation, so I never needed a car. I met my husband and he had a car. We got married and had kids. We moved to a suburb with terrible public transportation, so I had to get a car. I hated it. I hated driving. I hated the cost of gas, insurance, and maintenance. I hated the stress of driving in traffic. I hated the time it took to drive everywhere. I hated the environmental impact of driving. I hated everything about it. After a few years, I convinced my husband to move back to the city. We sold my car and I went back to taking public transportation. I was so happy. I loved not having to drive. I loved not having to pay for gas, insurance, and maintenance. I loved the time I saved by not having to drive everywhere. I loved the environmental impact of not driving. I loved everything about it.